Well, I just bought this Pyle speaker here off of Amazon, and I guess I probably should have been smart enough to give it a try before I got it all put up. This thing comes as a spare. It's Bluetooth amplified speakers. That's what they are. They come as a pair, and you put them up like on your back porch, which is where I was putting these. But anyway, I got them all put up, and the stupid things don't work. I guess, like I said, I probably should have checked them, but anyway, here's what happens. We turn them off. We plug them in. We screw the little thing down here. We turn them on. Nothing. Nothing, no pops, no snaps. It's completely and totally dead. So, and if I'm not mistaken, there's supposed to be a little LED light here somewhere that comes on to let you know that it's powered on. Anyway, I'm not getting that. So, first order of business is I want to check the little power brick here, which is, what is it? 12 volt, 2 amp DC. So let's do that real quick. We'll just go on the 12 volt scale, 20 volts, and see what we get here. I get nothing. So that tells me that I may just have a problem right here. 0.23. That's not right. Alright, so that's the deal. I'm not getting anything out of this. I guess I need to get this apart and see how this works. I don't know if it's just the fact that we're not... Oh, wait a minute. I don't even have any lights on the box here. Alright, that's problematic. Do we have just as simple as a failed power supply? Is that all? Very possibly. Very possibly. Wouldn't that be nice if it was just as simple as that? Thing is, I don't know what the pinout is like on this. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's do some changing around here, and let's figure out something else. In order to get this thing apart, the screen here, the mesh, it's just glued in there. You can see here, you can just kind of pull it out. And I'm hoping there's going to be some screws behind here. Gonna have to fix those back when we're done, but anyway, there's the grill. Looks like we just have some Phillips head screws going down here. The reason I'm doing this is because before I break open that AC adapter, I'm going to pull this thing apart, and I'm going to just inject 12 volts into it with a bench power supply and make sure that they work. And if they do, then I'll get another 12 volt power supply, and we'll fix that right up. There we go. Okay. So let's take this fill out. Oh, screws going everywhere. Everywhere. There we go. Okay. Just going to unplug this to give myself a little more room. That looks to be the LED that's about half pulled apart. Okay, so this is where our power comes in, right here. This is our switch. Once we have power and ground there, the switch just makes and breaks. Alright, well, let's get a power supply going on here. 1208. We should be outputting right now. So we're hooked up. Try to move you over here where you can see that power supply right here as well while we're doing all this. And let's try to turn it on and see if we get any draw. We do. We do. We get 0.4 of an amp. That doesn't hardly seem like enough to power this thing up to me, but we are pulling something. Let's see if our phone will find it now, which I kind of doubt that it will. Nothing at all. Oh, Pyle audio. There it is. What do you know? Did you know that if you own a 6-liter Ford Power Stroke truck between 2003 and I guess 2007, you can have high idle basically for free? Let me show you how. What's up, guys, and welcome back to Project Time Garage. Just gonna have a little quick thing for you here today. Well, that's pretty easy. So we just have a power supply problem. That means I can stick all this stuff back together and focus on the power supply. So let's go do that. Well, I guess the first thing I need to really do is figure out how we get into this guy, because this is where our problem is. Thing is, I don't really see how you get it apart right offhand. You know, it could be that we're just shorted in here or something, or you know, something else. I don't know. Hey, look, it's coming apart. That's how that works. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it back up and we'll do some testing right here. I mean, I get a healthy snap whenever I plug it into the wall, so it almost seems to me like maybe it should be doing something. I don't know. Anyway, back to 12 volts we go. We have nothing. Let's just make sure that our meter is meeting. Yeah, it's good. So I guess the telltale sign that since I don't have a light over here, I guess that absolutely means that it's done. I mean, of course, if you feel it, what it weighs, it's amazing that it does anything at all. It's pretty well junk. Okay, well, can we break into it? It almost looks like I'm not the first person to have broken into it. But we're going to try. We're going to be very, very careful with it. We're going to try not to destroy it. You know, we want to be very gentle with it. All right, we don't want to tear anything up. All right, so there's some capacitors on here that can eat you up probably, so we want to be very careful. I see a fuse right here immediately, so let's jump on that fuse. This is on the AC side. So let's jump on that fuse and let's see if it's any good. It is. Well, rather than fooling around with this other one and trying to figure out what's what and why for a $1.50 adapter, I decided to just go grab this one. It's 12 volt 2 amp. Should be exactly the same. We'll do a quick test on it. Make sure that it actually does work. Well, I don't seem to be getting anything out of that one either. Oh, I'm in diode mode. How about I go back and check voltage? Yeah. -12, so here we go. flop them the other way around. 12.13, and the center tap is positive. I am positive of that. So what I've done is on this, I've just taken a silver marker and I've marked the side that's supposed to be positive. And on this guy, I'm going to try to separate it here. I'll just cut the end off this like that. And we'll separate these out a little bit. Now we have to make sure we remember to get all this stuff off here. And we'll run all this back through here. Now I'll probably want to get some heat shrink. Oh, no I won't. That's a pretty tight seal right there. I guess I need heat shrink. We'll pop these out here. I also need to plug this back in the wall and do a quick check and just make sure of whether my stripe is positive. I do believe it is, but better verify that before I go any further. So the stripe, I'm assuming, is positive and the other one is negative. That is correct. Okay. That takes care of that. Positive to the stripe. Let's put just a touch more solder on this, on both of these. All right, that should have that taken care of. Does this screw in here? Oh, it does. Okay, now I see. Now I see how it works. I'm not sure how watertight that's going to be in the body, but not too bad. Okay. Well, let's put the speaker up here and see what we get. Let's move this up here. Hey look, I see a green power light. I think maybe we're on. Let's see. 2005 Ford F350 King Ranch dually, otherwise known as Big Booty Judy. Oh, this belongs to my buddy Dustin. And we were talking the other day just about the whole,
looks good,
high idle deal, and the fact that the 6.0s are I'm glad that worked out as easy as it did. Sometimes it pays just to do a little troubleshooting and see if you can work out what's wrong with something. This was actually way easier than having to go through the whole return process and go to the UPS store or Kohl's or whatever to do the return. It took me, 15 minutes on the bench. I'm really not worried about voiding the warranty because, well, they're pretty well junk anyway. If you haven't already subscribed down there, guys, I'd appreciate it if you'd go down there and click that subscribe button. Notification bell will tell you when other videos come out. Don't forget to check out my other channel, Project Time Garage. That's my primary channel. Till next time, thanks for watching.